Chapter 8 of Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie plunges into the profound emotional and cultural dichotomies faced by Junior as he makes his way to Reardan, a primarily white high school, marking an irrevocable step away from his life on the Spokane Indian Reservation. This chapter not only highlights Junior's physical journey to a new school, but also delves into the intricate psychological battle he wages with his identity as he tries to bridge the chasm between his Indian heritage and the predominantly white world he is stepping into. The chapter opens with Junior's father driving him to Reardan, a poignant scene that sets the tone for the multitude of conflicts Junior will face. His father's reassuring words, calling him a warrior for choosing a path fraught with challenges, juxtapose the feeling of betrayal Junior senses for leaving his tribe behind. This notion of being a warrior becomes a thematic thread that weaves through the narrative, hinting at the internal strength Junior will need to navigate his new environment. Upon arrival, Junior's immediate sense of alienation is palpable. His peers' stark whiteness makes him feel like an outsider, a sentiment encapsulated by the realization that he, much like the Indian mascot of Reardan, represents an emblem of otherness in a homogeneously white setting. This sense of being an outsider is further exacerbated when Junior introduces himself to his classmates. The laughter that follows Penelope's announcement of his name underscores the social gulf Junior must bridge. His dual identity, Junior on the reservation and Arnold at Reardan, symbolizes the bifurcation of his self-perception and the struggle for identity that defines much of his journey. The social dynamics at Reardan starkly contrast with those on the reservation. Insults and challenges, which on the reservation would necessitate a retaliatory fight, take on a different nuance here. Junior's decision not to respond to derogatory names highlights his sense of vulnerability in this new setting, underscoring the complexity of navigating a predominantly white space. This complexity comes to a head when Junior encounters Roger the Giant, whose racist joke prompts Junior to violence, a reaction born out of the reservation's code of honor. The act of punching Roger doesn't just represent a stand against racism, it's a pivotal moment of self-assertion for Junior, a declaration of his refusal to be diminished. Remarkably, Roger's decision not to retaliate but rather to appear as a victim introduces Junior to the bewildering social norms of Reardan, where the rules of engagement are vastly different from what he's accustomed to on the reservation. Chapter 8 is a masterful exploration of the theme of identity, illustrating Junior's oscillation between the world he comes from and the world he's stepping into. Sherman Alexie lays bare the struggles of assimilation, the negotiation of self in the face of otherness, and the brave, often lonely, fight to carve out a space where one can belong without forsaking one's roots. It's a poignant reflection on the cost of aspiration, the courage required to confront unfamiliar terrains, and the resilience necessary to stand tall amidst the storm of change. That's all for today. If you like this bookly chapter summary, please let me know by pressing the like button or leaving a comment down below.